this and try to experiment new things, try to learn new things, try to wear different clothes, speak different languages. So this is out of our comfort zones actually where the magic happens.
そのコンフォートゾーンを出だすとマジック、不思議なことが起こります。
But what did I get by breaking out of my own comfort zone? So this is a personal experience, and I wanted to share this with you.
私は個人的な経験をお話ししたいと思います。
So a better understanding of my own identity within my family, friends, my city, my country, and the world.
自分の家族、友達、生きてきた国とかシティとか、
basic human rights,
自分のアイデンティティ、それから人権。
and how to handle daily conflicts. I hope the translation in Japanese is fine. I think it's perfect. I think it's because I had a Japanese friend of mine that helped me. Okay, but how do I get out of my comfort zone? Like, okay, so just stand up and do something different. Maybe. Okay, so and this is something that I wanted to share you with. So learning by doing methodology is basically is what we just did. Like it's something that we experiment. It's more than just book reading. It's more than just staying in a classroom or going to the university, going to a class. It's actually living the education. School actually is our world. It's our city. It's our country. It's our families, the people that we meet, the people that we haven't met yet. So the school is much bigger and much brighter than we think it is. That's what I believe. So I continue to talk about the learning by doing diet. That I've been following this diet since I was a little kid. And the first thing is discovering I'm not missing the instruction part, like getting instruction, getting information. Of course, it's important, but discovering, going after new things, trying to just experiment new things. It's something that I've been doing my whole life. So I'm a traveler, and I've been traveling to many countries, to many places, even inside Brazil. And I've been going to different places where they have different religions, going from synagogues to mosques, to Hindu temples, to Buddhist temples. And I don't see any other better school than this. The second thing is practical experience and book learning. So, as I said, when you try and you do an exercise like we did just now, I didn't see any book. I didn't see any slide. I didn't see anyone saying the rules, like write it down. You did it. You talk about it. You experimented. And even if you didn't notice, but you learned today. I want to share one thing with you. I do a project in the Amazon forest. It's the biggest forest in the world. And me and 3 other friends, we are facilitators of a project called Water Schools in the Amazon forest. So we spend 15 days on a boat, and we visit 10 different riverside community schools. And we bring activities that we don't bring any book, we don't bring any slide. We just bring activities, toys, and games. And we stay with the kids playing the whole day to talk about water. We talk about water and sanitation and infrastructure. But because there, it's one of the main water fountains in the world, the Amazon forest. So the people that live there, we want to actually think that, make them to think that they live in such a special place, and the Amazon is responsible for the health of the ecosystem in the world. So these are the kids that they are actually playing. Probably in this picture they were talking about hydration, and they didn't even need to think about like, whoa, biology, hydration, I swear. They were just playing. And the third thing I want to talk about is the disruption of the status quo. So, okay, so we're here in Kyoto, and the ones that were born here or born in Japan in general, you learn Japanese, you eat your food, you wear your clothes, and everything looks natural, right? You wake up every day and this is natural. But can you imagine going to a place where the humidity is full 90%, and the heat, it's super hot. It can reach 42 degrees. And you wake up at 6 in the morning, and there are a lot of mosquitoes around you. And the people don't speak your language, and they don't eat your food. Actually, by the way, this is me. Going to visit one of the villages, one of the communities. But you are in a beautiful place, so you're kind of like in a contradiction place, you know, like you are in the middle of the biggest forest in the world. You don't talk their language, you don't speak their language. The locals, besides the people, are mosquitoes, spiders, snakes, and many, many other animals that you don't even want to know about. You know? Especially the mosquitoes. Yeah. So this is something that I wanted you to think about. That coming from the family where I was raised, what I learned is the world is my school and all humanity is my teacher, and I truly believe in this. And when we talk about sustainability and making an impact and changing the world, and making a better place for us to live, I invite you to go out of, get out of your comfort zone. At least for once. If one day you want to go to the Amazon forest, please be my guest. But you don't need to be in the Amazon forest to get out of your comfort zone. Maybe you just need to go to another neighborhood. Maybe you just need to go to another city. Maybe talking to that guy that you never talked before, like the person that lives next door, is already going out of your comfort zone. And the experience is beautiful. So, my learning by doing that is being curious, being open to new things, disrupting against the status quo, so you're on the status quo. And going back to my comfort zone time to time, because of course, being among the things that you're already used to, it is comfortable. But then it's when you can make the change. It's when the magic happens. And that's it. Arigatou gozaimasu. Do you have any questions? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for a presentation. Actually, I wanna try to go out my from my private area, but I am not sure what is my comfortable area. Because talking with neighbors is my comfortable area. I'm not sure.
So you mean that you don't?
Because I love to speak with new guys. So, but also at the same time, I'm very comfortable to speak my friend.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure which is my comfortable.
Your comfort zone is when.
How to realize?
Sorry,
it's very
So I'm very sorry about that. Maybe one of the things for me is when my heart starts beating fast and my mind saying no.
ことゾーンを知るっていうのは自分がこうなんか
I am
ね
pushing
心臓が
myself
ドキ
out
ド
of
キする
it.
とかそういった時にこれはもしかしたらコンフォートゾーンから飛び出しているのかなって
talking
いう
with my boss.
Saying no to them. So that's my signal. And then I know my mind says no, but I make the decision to do it.
Okay, at
Take the
first,
risk.
ドキドキするけれども自分はリスクをしっかり取ってやってみるっていう
at
ことを
first
やってみる
I will try to discuss with my boss.
上手
This will be my challenge.
Anyone else?
Thank you for your presentation, and I'm totally agree with your idea. And I, especially, I think it's good. The practical experience exceeds book learning. But at the same time, I wonder how to incorporate this current education system, such as Japanese junior high school, and university. I mean that because I assume practical experience requires a lot of preparation, and it's hard to share. I mean that when the practical exercise is performed, the class the student who attend the class can learn, but at the same time, another student who didn't attend can't feel and share the learning. So I think it's balancing. It is essential. But I like you to know your opinion, please.
I totally agree with your opinion.
Mhm.
I think it's a balanced thing.
Mhm.
I mean, we can never ever reject the books
Mhm.
or the teachers, the formal teachers, of course. We can never ever reject university.
Mhm.
But I think sometimes we only, how do I say this? We only look for the formal
Mhm.
education as as the answer for everything.
Mhm.
But we forget that when a kid is walking down the hall and going to buy some bread for her mother,
Mhm.
he can be learning as well. The baker, like the bakery, the guy that's baking some bread
Mhm.
can be a teacher as well. And so this is something that I truly believe in,
Mhm.
is that we are always learning.
Mhm.
So that's why it's important to keep in mind
Mhm.
that everybody is a teacher, everybody is an educator.
Mhm.
なんか先生でい
Mhm.
つでも学びがあるということをちゃんと思ってなきゃいけない。ちょっと質問とかがバランスできなかったです。
Yeah, I've just kind of been reflecting on your concept of coming out of your own personal comfort zone. And I can also think of some examples in the US and also in Europe of groups that try to collectively break people out of comfort zones. Like there's an organization in San Francisco called Come Out and Play. And it's an organization that calls adults, like thousands of people in San Francisco, to come out and play massive group games that go around the city So it's like taking a normal context like the urban downtown San Francisco and then turning it into a play zone for adults, which normally that's not the environment that people think of as you know, to play. So that kind of like challenging what is a normal reality and then transposing that space, I think that's another opportunity for.
Thank you for sharing.
Can we have a transition?
なんかポートランドの市内でそのイベントとしてもう誰でもいいからみんなで遊ぼうっていうそういう企画があって、そうすると本当になんかまあ大都会で住んでる大人たちが急にもうただただ遊ぶ、それを目的にして集まってやっぱりそこからいろいろな学びがある。
There was another question. 3 more questions. At least.
Can you suggest ways in which we can continue striving to get out of the comfort zone? Like, there's a reason why it's called comfort zone, because we're comfortable.
Yes.
So, any effective techniques that you use? I think actually the technique that is also, I believe, escape from our comfort zone. Like, we're spending our weekends, enjoying this kind of very productive events. So yeah, if there's like ways.
What I use is like for me, I'm a sorry.
That was my change, sorry.
I'm a curious person. I've been curious for my whole life. So I travel alone abroad for the first time when I was 13 years old, all by myself. And I went to an island called Malta. It's in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. I lived there for 1 month. And there I met many people from other cultures, other languages, and my English, well, it's still not perfect, but my English back then was like way worse.